Ana Edia.
Can't call Association of Ghana. Oh, one a pipe ball. Oh, Ghana has a
Okay. Modoso.
Papa.
Association nipa be say no.
Men kakra mfansi nipa be duasa. 30.
Be 30 of you. Na Edia ntitru ena hamo na kwa meso na pese ye be so ano anasa manfo be table problem.
Kwame ne ha nyina ye ne odulin friend say encroachment. Ne twi we ka say enipa homai kwan ma enye adwuma. Na aye yade bi a kana krum ha nyina oman mu nyina ba bia bi wo. A che say wo ye adwuma no. Na obi abase obisidan. O ka hire police ni a oso ni asase asem. O ka hire Minerals Commission the odi asase ma ona e concession na we need to maybe obehwe. O ka hire assembly no so a oni hwe a obeye. Enti mpe bebre no na dan ntokwa ewo ye ni nipa no mpesi won si adan no. Ebi wo ho a obekasa obekokot. Me no kasa emi ankasa makokot emfie 9 enkusi hwe. CP Regimanuel Kware Wabrekuma wakokot enkusi hwe. Ukukuma se a the same thing baby a say ni ayeye se nka wodi wani hu a ebo no a wakoje a wo so pai wodi drama ti pai no no bia be sidanse ebo no so amma Kware so bere across down se me cheche Kware sa across down Ghana ha abe won na asem de ya we ho so no se kro we ya etimu se ebe yi o eje yi o efri aboba anase Kware. It's a development bia no ane de. Mekai President Kufuor time. Na ebi no be fa bo free ha say ko Azim.
The fa bo won crying.
And cry ha ko Azim. Ekoye adwuma because ebi ni ho. Say enkra Kware say ho nyina gu because of encroachment. Kaswa agu budumbram me ho emfie na me nya adwuma da because o pai abo no omo tete ho squatters no on ba attack wa o ko free police a omo ntumi nya ho hwe
Are
well obeka che so ni asase asem na ni palon so ba omo doso enti no omo ntumi nya hwe enti no aya asem kase a se ya nhwe anka ebeto bribi no ebaga na bubu ayo Ghana hina ebese no na se yese no a ehefa na ebenya bi de aye development enti asemo a eda ho
na adwuma mo ye se mo ho nkrata tumi krata mo de enti ade na mo tumi krata mo de adwuma squatters and encroachers beba so
Kwame sase mabu say de bia mintumi ansa if say ansa na obinya concession no obekọ Minerals Commission ansa na ofi ho a wakọ assembly na wawie kura no wakọ APA for ho akọbọ wọn amane wọn be assessment ansa na ọma kwan say ye adwuma no esan say ebubanti no okọ a ekwan kura de call wa na we pai now the power akọ akọye adwuma wasi asi a wo ye adwuma no a nipa ba ho a omo kọ no na omo so start say omo sisi adan no
there's a wakwa bie kwan no
afei no omo sisi adan
na ansase no hwandia
asase bia e kwara asase bia ya ban dia Obrunaka say is vested in the name of the president of Ghana na emra ho nso de say Baby Aquari will be ancestor is down 500 meters from the quarry.
Because of blasting, you know.
Because of the blasting. Because blasting and that dust ebano say we will be out for crab ubi one year. And so the woman for crab. Ubit me ba say yapon juma and you may bear say be 5 o'clock. Me that was the no see that not
him.
Yes.
How?
Asampa
na so point you Friday.
Friday, yes. Yes, by Monday we can see the not team.
Say.
As I was quarter.
Montimu yende.
Well, it's a said the ma I Ghana for United. So sa na be call there fine. Adwuma no the balance ni na be egu nso there and Ghana for we. It was a cruel team. The develop baby a new baby a hwe kan yi bibia say. Na say ade a ye de be say adwuma e say dia. And ye young kasa every my home. Me kai be 3 years ago. Ubusa me sa program ya biographic mu. Na pani bi to anim. Na nwa say ha say no ye mo pani bi adin. Na busa an say kware ho asam. O say kware fo no mo ha adwen na sa wo hwe ne esi wo kaso akwamu ho a ensu to a na ekwan na yiri no. No kire me say sempanifo phone bebre omunim ade e kware ana omunim abo ho mfaso. Na say omunim abo ho mfaso pa ade a enka na ekoso nke esi. Because abo no eye number 1 material yentumi mfa bibia mfa nsesa no. Enti me hu de enti a e wo sempanifo tena ho ebisi sabere a omunya ho hwea e koso a e wona daru de bia.
Una ye adwuma ni bi. Mona mo association. A kwame so never for the society and why abobo ano ne mfa nko.
Kwame de baby ayaye. Me kai pa ye shase ye nya adom ko hu president mama e won office. Ye koye no ye koye ni honorable SK Buafo ne koye.
Okay.
Ye koye na ofre the then minister ye friend no honorable o ahimfudin bi. Okay, mama ya didn't to. Ye kwa ya friend no buy. Papa nba oni be konto kwa.
Say.
I say I better report na my president. Enti honorable SK Buafo da juju na kuma. And the president say yen konko ye meeting. Yen hwe kwanko a. Ye be fa so a ye be tu za de lase. Ye free meeting wa mba. Oma Akando.
Coming into Akando.
Yes, on the deputy, oma on the buy.
Oh, Neo Samuels.
And Neo Samuels, that's
Neo
right.
Samuels, okay.
Akando we meeting ko ya antene kan be with Sabra me no ka say. Ya ko parliament. That time on Sorgo.
Amadou Sorgo.
Yes, no once upon a time he secretary.
I see.
And papa we bi we fini o ye ko shia won parliament o ko yi bibia kire o hwe yansi abai bai nso so we nka ya lucky because honorable SK Buafo that time no on a lawyer
no chairman of Minerals Commission
we chairman so ntinka nim se bia BBC emfie na atwam enhu hwe se asema no ka se e ko ba se ntokwa asi ho no soldier for that bomb.
Really?
Yes. Northern sector chairman no se nka on na se men ba nanka e be interview want me ama because ne kwale na se mo asi ho no enya asem to.
Yes, the construction industry is in trouble.
Oh yes, in future, very near future, you trouble. If you say call sites, machine say go, and near Juma ye oh, na say you best say sign industry in the and ye emperor be ya because you say no, I say be say organa as I say, and I yes any I want so yes no. Into say development there, and ye young be na ne economy nya de abewo bia.
Well, into Ministry of Lands and Natural Resources or no see ediko.
Well, ono de oba ye hu no. So de nan se ana oba. Nti ehwe kwanse nya me ya doma bia ye ne bihia. Na ne oba kan oka. Omo abadi kan aba nyina ye no makokasa. Yakob na ase. Me kai pa ya papa we de no minister sana de oba ye abai your friend on
so much me
nyans ma no ye nehia na previous ones your friends the railway minister say
Amewu.
Oh yes ono so ye nehia nti ba bia ni wa ye nkoe na say apem nti the only way I will say yeah no say mama say na huni a ekoso e okruma if say will be investment more than $2 million na say be ja am na guram because will be a only permit to build atumi akosi dan na si asase no so empo asase no nya ne dia ani ne wasam if you say untimi ane obi anko asase no e yaban dia enti no aban pe ane obi a obetimi akwamaye ukokot nso a mesibe me dia ye mfie nan enkosi hwe CP minimpa mfie num enkosi hwe enti abey den na adwuma na ye.
Wow, food for thought. Ora support be that say na odi abetu dwe yen so be man yen say twefo na edi akire. Ye gusu bi se say bia one of these days ye benya home why papa. Nti na pay that say.
Yo kwa me.
Dog Ben. What TV?
I Hussein.
Ghana mompa de.
But say anka ni okay. You say beji paper. Buy some one paper. Okran license kwan bi bi odi ye adwuma. Na say obi isi no ho kwan ya. Say we enforcement o.
I no see enforcement kwa police kura so nya asase ho e wabre. Okokota na say the case that 4 years.
4 years.
Na o case that court to 4 years awa obepa ba. Anyway, ora sapon ya that's it.
Yo kwa me.
Ya beti en hunka. Ora EY Sapon representing Commercial Quarry Association of Ghana. Ya samu. Time check 9:20. Sampang.
Jama General.
Ati say.
Nyame adon paye bibia boko na so e.
Nyame ne hene ya pim soko.
Yes abrantie bi. Ene agina location nyina.
Hey.
Anti Yamana Fisher pa. Wa wadamfo at Williams.
Charlie.
Ene date no ye seizure of allocation.
Seizure
of allocation.
Me bra penyo. Me bra penyo.
Birthday but birthday no ye seizure of allocation.
And then I say seizure.
Una say Musenka or ya Benjamin Kenen Koku.
Send his 60th birthday.
Na allocation. Legal allocation so there.
Happy 60th birthday, Mr. Two Williams.
Coded location. What can't you?
Somebody just bracket 20 me advance notice be 2 weeks cranny. Inti me shebi.
Okay.
Of course.
Okay. But he's a good man.
He's a fantastic. He's a great guy.
I told you. Just say to there be another bollocks in the doors.
So no see much. See much.
So we need to celebrate him.
Oh yeah.
Why be say me personally, my personal life more.
Yeah.
And I'm able to my men na say for no. Minti ahonka. To there be empire ni asidana. Me de be man na. Me fanu nko baby a won so wa boa yie papa no anka say nim nti nya me mpa ye ne eboma no say baby adu no obesan de score na ka ho
amen
fi odi another score that for so anu a share white dress I share a polo shirt no oti then abro sign no so na o hwe fom
now say ni olumana ba.
Yes.
Mr. Atto Williams, happy 60th. Many more years in good health and God's blessings. Doc, net is saying?
Chairman General.
Boko dear.
The chairman of chairmen. There's no better testimony than having life.
Oh, yes. Having life in good health. Yeah.
Insurance has started to say June. And I'm to be sending list. I just said, Titrupan, you are June Pow.
June, yeah, Papa Fool. Yeah, Papa Fool. June for a Papa Fool. June for the Papa for Papa.
You should talk Massy, the whole of Massy, if you maybe 3 to another 8.
Really?
Yeah.
Heavy downpour then.
Heavy.
Wow.
Maybe you and Japan.
This year and talk correct time.
Last time, man.
Yeah, family, you know, I am not.
Yeah.
Too much, you are 10 and him, sir. You basically,
I mean, I don't see. Yamini Adana.
Oh, Chairman, I said we are Mama Junior baby so.
They're here.
Dog see the BCBI. But the BCBI and so told them be a yen padas and so no, you do home for.
Sure.
If you say you need ye binum so can home and a day climatic change we say no. Abba. If you say you inquire any say no products be any see a crabba, your day bano, your polluted environment no. Na the nema we nyina sunsan so no buy so. But ya na we can bi nkotiase na di bia ya politics na nyema bia emfata nra na no won bridge bi abu Washington DC.
Charlie, I am shishu
pa ha ni si ya nka Charlie nka na no penka experts pa wa frɛ wo mo no makasa no. Na nka yeso ya betra ha na yeso ya experts. Na nka ka ho nsɛm. Ohun ti bibia ho ye the experts ene nkrofo a wo mususu o munim chen obia from A to Z ena eka enti yem fan so mu na greening the nation ye kan chairman wo dey want to kwan bebre a lot of countries yemrampo say wa ufia wasie no ana wato no e wo say uduadua bia na bibia e fata e kire say e ma environment no aye green no e wo ho enti ye besre yemfa kwansu yemwa yenua jinapo minister yemwa mame sisila dapanum kokofunum yipi environment for no omo yemuya yemwa Dr. Kokwafi no omo yemwa wo mo na adwuma no nkoso na da bia meka kusi bedo wosaw mesaw jama sabe no tia
ase ne say
opani ba no abisa no ba mam kire mu kakra o se kusibo kusi unim kusi
of course
yakwa kusibo ebia nipa 6-7 entumukwa baabia kusie no bon no wo no uhu kusie bon ba ko a enye ba ko o owo abon bi ewo ho a oye hota e ho no fadwane entumukwa na mo identify a ye mo obi agina bon no ba ko no nti baabia on be fa pie no e wa sede se so ku omo na akwa na akobọ lase na makusie ni dwane ko a mukofi a munya nkwan bia ennom be mo munyina mukabom na obi ani da ho na munya kusie ni bi kuma mukwa monkwan no kusie na wadore sade no enkwan no amokobọ no wosa binum a mesumesa bia no nti asi kusi bedo wosaw mesaw se kusie ni
wosaw
besa bi na meso mesa bi nti dwumadie no enye nipa ba ko na chairman wanya enyinara as a nation and asi sum ne boa na yeyi
Yebra penny ede nkra aba. Oseben kancho say it is renewal of allocation. Not seizure of allocation. I'll say anyway, thank you guys. God bless. Thank you to Ato Williams. Happy 6-0. We're waiting for 7-0, 8-0, 9-0, and then you decide whether you still want to be hanging around. Enra now kind of bridge na collapse with DC no obidi maneme enra na okaya na wabano or they say he has mentioned it na or say ohun DC there no I say Kwame, I think we're sitting on a time bomb in Ghana. The Achimota overhead close to Papaya needs to be looked at. When you're on it and there's congestion or traffic, you can feel the road under you vibrating. And especially when articulated tracks also move on them, when there's a hold-up, which is usually the case due to the traffic that uses that route. This problem surfaced in 2019, and as usual, some 2x4 stuff was done. It is gradually giving way. We all know not when disaster may happen. Achimota overhead. Yo.
But
yeah.
Pacho, who say, "Sa trailers are kesi." Ya kan ho asma kan obi mutumi lodu o du ho a enko ho. Ama eni pada saniu a nyame abọ no.
Yeah.
To make so concrete na ya ye ni bi say be o do to me dey near matwam. Me na me ka kire. Ni pati mo adin yo.
O mu chisel. O
chisel concrete no no to me dey near na fase. Ana de enya once na si o. Enipa hu ni yetwam. Ni hu ni yetwam.
How?
Na Ghana niam ma esi ayeyi ani me say o de Min kan kwachi e kaswa kwan yi so a nsuo every single downpour e kwan yi si enti engineers ni Ghana mpanyimfo ni Ghana kaswa kwan nsuo to bia kwan ni si is it a crime
na Achimota overhead now can see na me production for catch me say omukura mako hu bi wo pe ama ya maya beka wan asema say ekofo na loaded trucks akese no
na niam na
omudo omu chisel
na chairman woma ehwe azweight no womu ehwe height no so ana unse udru enye abrochenku ehampo obedru bridge sa underpass ni bia no a woma indicate height a e wote niam no etumi fa honom anything na ukọ baabi a omu di kan se omo hunti ya no de dade bi abechoko animu ho etudu ana emunu ato ahwe but where the nature of the nipa da sani a ye no omo ha no
de an ye kura be fa under bridge e call is legon so wonna masi aya ahwe how many a year atwi na pampam no
but say no omo lower ade no 18 no say o car ana track out team no say ya ba be say ti enu enu krase
ho kra cha mo indicate say heavy tracks in fa ho
na say enu because omo de ba bia to ho 80 our height restriction 80 wuntimi nura simple o je say o ka ni ntwem wo ba na ko ho
ye conduct hwe ebi ni de car for you not here no ka say
yes
wunim say ye the dynamite payabo a hwe me ma example bi emre bi me anka ba ko UK ho eno ka say me asase bi ema no bi say obenya bi ama me wo Kenya say baby Garden City University for no
yeah
me koye asase ne daso kama ena me hu say abo ho nti hwe na dan na wutwam ni nyina no say cracks dida nti na mbisa kwa ne say ha material of the year dan anya na because buildings no mahu cracks wo ho asio wo mo pai kware na wo hanom no wo mo pai abo no a ewoso
na somebody dynamite
na say wo mo pai abo na ewoso a adenti na tons ase no so ma enkrofo nti mu kra no a wan kasa no a wo encroach dey let me put it in quotes say bia obi ohine bi na dey asase na ma no wan kasa no with safety and ehia wana ebi say crack no ebebu dachi o ebu so a ebia dade no de na ni ho na yire no ma ho wo bia de be sha ban na ban kro no wo so that time no onu na Ghana for any experts here make o ma se bi o mu be di o ma tem but when it's happening now the so called experts no obi amiana no nobody is complaining, nobody is talking about it
yeah no
they can under bridge here can it say you no question much isla doesn't it take some time for them to chisel the concrete away inti adentina obia na highways for na se for no e dia na omo ye ranti misraw asemwe na betop no so ma wo mranka no meba wano a wo mo ye surgeman wo mo hwe check na one life lost
is one life too many
na proper ye mu yesika peninsula na kai Kokrokoo na simma wo mo ye sen ene nte no di bia akwa anwan wa paso yesika mu ye pebia ye bridge fufuro ye nya bi na de yetimi aye no so no enkrofo carelessness ni wo mu carelessness e di bubu bridge na eno so ye hwe ni saa na
onu bi a friend no confo e di about si ho Achimota ye mbesi nko motorway nkore overhead same thing motorway overhead the lower part is broken so bad exposing the reinforcement due to overloaded tracks 80 ya motorway kra no
chairman assembly hame
oh okay yeah the video now send me of Achimota overhead no hey
ochiso
how much is that saying now
chairman catch anya once o chairman asema can anya once na si o
na chairman time no
mo dey fi Achimota hoi baby asema yesi e call Tesano police station distance na ya he na ho area na nka so time bia so police wo gina ho se police ni enhumpo a citizens no hu yi Ghana nsuo pai obi hu a enya ne de nkoni fi emfa no ho sa ne ma we nyina na edi yenya hwe ka sa kese dodo a elodu ko bokina is it news say o sheda obedu ba bi a ye be we a no yi ne ma ni bi ama smaller track no akọ we okona anima no wasan gie gu so
yende ese syndicate o yesi eye wo mu a ye de ahye won sa no wo mu wa obi a fronto it be 50 vehicles okotua muska no mo ya sa de
me say opani
people are aware
opani me say omo ye sa ni nyina nti sebi nti onam fanse wa biti wey no na onam no e dan cross barrier nti ehu niema ne se ni
pacho okay shaman de no
ai
obi ade wa twemaso abehobium
I hope that this slab be essence ho
or see on the Ashaiman overhead. A truck hit the overhead about 2 years ago. It created a crack in the structure of the overhead bridge. It was cordoned off and they started work. The road on top became one way for a long time, and then someone went and moved the barriers. We are now using the overhead with a gaping gap in the structure.
Sure.
Nothing was done then, and nothing has been done up until now. The gaping hole is staring in our faces every day. Whoa. Mr. Kwame, this whole country is a crime scene.
Oh yes.
This is terrible. Why are we like that?
Yes.
I don't know.
Agree.
I honestly don't know why we are like that. I honestly don't know why we are like that. Wow.
how too bad
Yan shasi.
no we cry here pa so but because German people will be twemo be ya ne hwehai no wonim da e be kavu na 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 bridge na si o
They say me bra panyin bi won de bia me ne no ntokwa. O say on de e bi before enye nyankopon na boy. Na de bia o kan na me ne ntokwa. Ye din komo ya ni na send me. Wa send me sa emojis ni bi no stickers no. Or say you see your life. You see your life, mate. You see your life. Mate, where the job but still a nyankopon a boy. Why? On you say before the nyame na boy.
Nyame na boy chama abro.
David I say nyame
do be na kan wan hwe obeka man abro so. So unsa wo hwe yesu ban pa de anka democracy kan say yo. So wo hwe yesu ban pa.
na democracy baby a dictatorship here adwuma so amfa
Obi the Ashama over president so send
the dictatorship here adwuma
iti Ashama over pass iti ye hwe na saa Hey
Na wo hwe motorway sika I'm say there 4 years ago on the statistics by I would say nya averagely about 36,000 Ghana cedis a day. Me sure say na be bro. And so fit tema backra now you so outer lane or so here unkwaye motorway da way express ahen kwa ni hia e wo man mu say betumi aye small maintenance e wo motorway so express ahen
Kwame Asare says, tell Mame Sewa that we are all like that because we always get away with crime. We do not enforce the laws. That's the difference between a black man and a white man. If you don't punish or enforce laws, you encourage. Yes. Kwame Asare from Ajirin Gano. Hey. Minim ya men kan podium. Abomenum. Doc machi bi abra.
Aminia.
En komono de kakra bi ni bebre, de na obefa na de fiase.
Amenfa land acquisition.
Land acquisition campaign I started. Enema a sapon quarry man so by.
Yes.
Yes. Me je.
Chairman openia de kum aka pen. Say enkan ni akra. Ope so ato asase ato no rainy season. Ton time nsuo to no hu asase no ne bobre asase ne yabia a wo de koto ne obetumi di aye yama asase to no akoye bibi huhu se edu ba bia na obisa eyempo se nka ebegya ma individual asaton asase ya mra enye am say 2 years ago kra san pass another law se o asase no se wo ton double sale no e wa so twen ya de bema abusuya kro enkanka ne omo practice patrilineal inheritance no
Yeah.
papa ne manan anane manum obi atumi to asase obi atumi san ye ni proper records bi ase asoma si we nko na obesan ama busia no obi atumi san bi na asase kro ya ton ma nipa be nan num na benkatachie pa hu na bati ono adwuma o ya ne se o ye langard nipa ahwere o mon kwan o man mu esan asase nti ya me ya ma do me kwaje busia ya me ya mbotom skampo na mkoto asase do wenya ya move me akọ 4 different spots me na me 4 nye obi me ankasa me ya mama asase no ha obeba na no obi twa foundation uko hu ne oto asase no we mo ha adweme ka se si dan nentam ne edo akọ ba bi fufu nti the fact is what asase ma me che se chinchine se me si dan no se me woska se me niska the last one ye de me koye na obi tu me fo se sa area ho ankasa ho ehu nti ebe ya wo de hwehwe na yenye search ma me koye search asase no ye obi dim enso ne oto asase no o hyamia se chinchina me first campo mra no onkoto fence wo ma me enti Ghana asase sem no na enkankan nkran ha Accra ha in particular odi agro obi ajo nkwan fi wonsem
oh yes
enti na ye bi se won sa de ti kra na ne se o bosia kra won kobo na won to dan ye yesi deda na won to na police fu onim hu bi ahemfo onim hu bi chese so complex an issue a ye kase ye ya ye be ye ya digitalization no say assassination na ye be ma no kra ye obi bi ye de be search hu assassin we kra menye ntueska na o sika no koso a nya de ye de be ma wo prindu woni be ba ho say akra na to na o ye du aburi ye be twa de wakwa
obi si opeso relocate free Ghana
yo
na menkai se nansia no bi de cement ekoto ambulance say cement so ye nyane no say any resuscitation obi so the picture ba ku bia ba or say is God really aware of this country abobo ya etwe taxi I'm say taxi na could break it down into the ahoma achichi abobo ya ne akochi ne etwe no enti to so asase asem
enti se ya ma ye nyina ye ni anko
ne ya taxi munye dincha abobo ya
so otwe
se be pagya o be twen o senti na ase dem be ban enti o se ye ma ye nyina ye ni kon ya hihye mmra ne bebre maka pem se Ghana ahia ye mmra ya hihye okroma no oman mu no e do so se ni pewom Ghana ya be hihye mmra ne sisia na hwan na ye kwa akohwe implementation hwan na ye kohwe se mmra na ya hihye no ye de be ye adwuma enti obi ayire no ho abobra bosia ne ade meme die me bobosia na o de koto asase ya obi adada waje osika di ye wo ekwan office bi e be ka se area ha asase de opese oto a kosa office we asomasi nko na obetumi ahwe ama ye nya bibi sa ne agyae se abusuan ne de obi abetumi aton ene omo a omaye omo se ono adwuma be ye wiase ane se ono be bo asase ho ban ene nipa ahwere
omo na adwuma no
edu ba bi a me de asase de ofa wo mfa ahwe na me de achew wo de fa nemo because I can't exchange my life for land sase na wo kopre no obi adenta hai na sase 2 plot o te ba ko so na ba ko esi ho no obi ha land gas mako 17 gina ho ma ye si dan na wi aboso nipa na o si dan no ntumi enwura dan ho waka ba bi ne makora ntumi ama ho ye si a ho adane forest
me maame bi anya me maame o mda me maame ba ko oto asase e wa Belinkpe oni ma Belinkpe a Belinkpe he ya oto asase na me say 76 ye ka say obi ya fetchiri etima ya ho krata aton amobi ye ka say CA nipa ni si dan wo so ode Langards akugu asase no so
police headquarters ye wo
police
Langards one unit
police phonim enti as we speak no case no e wo court
and so still almost done
e wo court so almost according to a mabre wane minuanum no police phonim na as a police phobia and so called national security phobia I got the langas no. And yes, ain't you know langas no ebo asase no ho ban. And ankrofobia and police for national security for langas no ho ban. And a case no e wo court.
And so me na me no obi nya asema ye be frɛ osisi a contempt.
Enya asema me ke enya do wenya wo kan. Abele.
So enti say ya yemra no what is a vice president say obehwe na ya implementing land act. Onhwe ni yi. Na enipa enkankan ba akɔhye ɔmo a wotumi yachi sɛ wobɛkyinkyim obi nsa agye na asase. Asase na hia na wo pɛ. Wo de kɔ he de yenim kɔfo pia asisi dan akɛse wo kɔ efie no ma wo dan one room na wo wɔ na ankasa no wo bed na hwɛ bebi a ɛhyɛ na mpa na ankasa wo da so no hwɛ kɔ na wo da na wani ti a hwɛ bebi a wo da kakra bi ketuwa bi enti edu bebi a sɛ yenim a we have to name and shame enkankane ɔmo a ɛhyehyɛ akyire a ɔmo ya ɔmo wo boa me ma me gye asase na mɛma obi
German
problem
German
yes
if I cho sankis no udi ekyire de
now court no
so say my mania
and please for no what did they tell you what have they said to you
brofo
also on Macambro where we can that is in the pipeline now we are investigating
no that was the second one
we are investigating
you see then
investigation court ama order we ya nia ono ya chema je nanti yati o na sebi minua bi a ono wo Madina Boko bi area ha ba bi a ye chim ne nsa age na sase kwa na kan bi ma no na obi edidi ho obi didi mu police ni pani bi ono oboa maji asase na ono so age ne de we nyina ya de akoso a na ye che obi say we say double say ye che ope me a me brother to asase 250 acres na ni ban ho so na asase number 160
any e be je
no and on ahemfo no quarter na say and about 105 I think at the time I'm register as new no na about 73 me na make 250 about 73 acres na ne sire kura ne say fa ne say edem ha nyina na asase ne kase atia table ye simfimfini ayo bi dia then na nipa no wasase ni nyina omatutum say asase no ntu be so the development kura utumi nya development papa bia e bi story building na esimfimfini baako e sha no say what is happening in this country
I know because the entire country is a crime scene
enti edu ba bia na ya enye obia no betumi ye sa ketiketi no say me no be fe so ni nyina COP and Kofi of blessed memory or say one bullet can end your life nti say na be ya obi enhwere ne nkwanti oya o say enye no na ama ahye sa nkofo enkunu a omugu so eye ne omoye na ye na nka ya chi ahemfo mienu miensa kogum udu ha ya woro mpa bo anyina ama na aka bossa shots ni ye lokuwa sabi nka ye na aka no so de besu anyansa koso dodo enti ya nyiri ye ho say ye bebo ya ho ban na ye ma sase sem eni yenya abanya sase kura enipa ewia abanya sase schools nsase ankofo elfa na legon sase nka na da hoi legon sase shadodo aye afa presek asase nyina ankofo afa enti siase ye be ye dia yenyenye nie because ade a hanipa obi adwendwen sa team na okọ se ya hyehyɛ mmara ne yamfa anya adwuma de ene na hu nko hia mpo se ya be hyehyɛ mmara
and obi ka se se asase ne genuinely odia
yeah
ade na ko Highland Guard
ade skura na chairman wato asase amam na aka chem se sidan ne ntem
ede bia enye your friend say let's see no and ede bia enye ono no di langas ni ba o the lesson no na obeka show say o me bon ho ban ama yesidan no ono mom will go and contract the services of these Kokrokoo to make sure say like he was telling us in term no anka obesi anka you would find
ukodo nya obisa anka ni din your friend anka enya me nko obia ni me say pram police for okra nim no how many times mama ya che no amam ba bi foforo o si in term obo ni din police for na anka sa nim no enye news to them
no any friend anka there
Then ye no. Then ye no.
So the OT didn't need an so too.
Aye. I take my money and can have me say me obia me name genuinely me can just say process. Just say you registered that near the paper account say. But so no say oh amount sa indenture and they forget. The same land nipa one indenture so broken. Ade.
But Senate Vice President they cannot say effective implementation of land acts. Adi ya kan brofu ya chepa. Say me ha many nka.
Chairman advice.
President Kufa Breso. Almost start BB said more years as young documentation
Land administration project.
Land administration project. So President Kufa Breso started.
I was part of the committee.
It was an improvement. Like I mean,
now President Kufa upon a Juma cry how many years near? So upon Juma 2009 cry.
Yeah, or yes,
Kwame Jan. Kwame Jan started assassin.
To be fair to
no, I can't say any of you. I mean, it's been improved upon over time.
Absolutely.
But how come so we're still where we are? Inti asasia abrewa ton time oya baba 76. I think 76 maybe 6 years old. 76 maybe 6. Satan my brother no ya baba o. No toy. And then as we speak, case no court. Court ama injunction. Ama restraining order hwan. And so nya fetch aton ama no. Ebi anope kro ne langas ne national security police whatever protection. Omo ho ye djuma.
Hwe papa asemo kan wa say to me point djuma Friday. Ebedu Monday obeba na obi asidan.
Obi asidan.
Wasidan yo, nya say osi. Wasi awie motim.
Jesu omo ye djuma na juna no pa.
Na fast track high court bra ye djuma ntem sa.
Akra had the news is you.
Oh that be. Me my biggest problem is that who protects the vulnerable.
Director of Bridges, our Ghana Highway Authority. And Ghana Highway Authority for. We would like some answers to Ashaman overhead, Achimota overhead. Obisi, Kwame Safakain. There's a place called Galilee or Galilea at English Manfro. Kwame, somebody is building in the middle of the road, right there. The MCE is aware. The municipality is aware. Nobody cares. Another one is Onebi Edia Breming. Nedia no so de nwanwa kra asim bibia. Obi create illegal roadblock our Kokrokoo boundary road. For the last 5 years, I have lived at the boundary of Kokrokoo estates. I think with you.
Yeah.
My neighbor started parking heavy-duty machines and a 20-footer container on the road that leads immediately to my house. I have had to use the estate's route to get to my house. I have grappled with this challenge for the last 5 years. The situation is getting out of control. Kwame, the last straw, the guy has blocked the road and annexed it for himself. We've complained to somebody called Raymond at Gan East Municipal Assembly. No action.
Chairman, it's good.
And I was trying photos there, Chairman. Or see a friend at Mansour Street.
Chairman, every lawyer for bit me up. Chairman, Obi Sadi, is it legally acceptable? Say also, Sebi, maybe you would also go and find equipment be a bit media push at the Nabun, and I say with the cockot.
Just how the cockroach, just so
that somebody deliberately will commit an illegality, and you would have to go to court in order to fight that illegality. When you could have easily just cleared it now, Obia Hunton.
Kwame, I met a land broker. The minute he told me his name is I Day For You, I advised myself and went somewhere. The name scared me, just like the anchor mentioned in your studio today. Wow.
I'm having a similar situation in my area.
Obisi Kwame, the problems of land in Accra is the doing of the judges in our courts. Because in a court case, 15 years. 15 years. When national security, police and military protect land guards to develop your land, what do? If you own a land and the law works, you wouldn't need land guards to protect you. Kwame Asare says so. So obviously the laws don't work.
No.
Chairman General, I was supervising a building construction at Insakina, a 3-story building. Land guards came to the site. I was on the 3rd floor and they pushed me.
Oh.
It was just the grace of God that I'm alive today. They just say,
Chairman, I'm having a similar situation in my area right now. Adia Air Road. Just right after my house.
Mebao, Yakubu East Legon. Or see, when was the last time you drove through the East Legon police station area? There's no more a green belt. It's now an estate belt.
Yes. What I'm saying, there's supposed to be a distance between the motorway and 100 meters a kilo, or I don't know how the length. But Usha says, yeah, almost Yama says, yeah, motorway Nankasa. If there's going to be an expansion, Chairman, I've been as a good dino, no compensation, na feeling, combo yaban, and all of that. One could have avoided all of these. As my Miki, just right after my house, Yatunton, it's a road, Yatunton. And there's another person at Yaton Road Namano. Onu baby, oh, Sinukra, he's blocking the waterway. When I confronted him, oh no, come reach Remy. So, if a woman say a coin, but Oma diverted coin until Oma Toman until say we see what we are. He has to agree, say, Obama, and show no coin. Now, a country, if he disagrees, there's nothing I can do.
Only insurance by agree, and I was only the bag.
German, or see or no, why shada, or see why sham mat, the wall is strong enough to resist, and you know.
Does it know the force of water?
Chairman.
Meanwhile, Minka Bakuna Bremo, Bunti El Pokwasi, or say, we bought land at Amasamang. We were given all the documents, so went to Lands Commission to find out if the land is truly for the person we bought it from. After checking, we found out the land is registered in some estate name. We went to the woman we bought the land from, and she told us that she's not a watchman to watch over land we bought 2 years ago. Sometime, Brim.
Chairman, but now I think they're not case ensure obi block so. Say some no case not move for Masi. Area ho. Any adebra sadeba area ho no. Said there enkofo asisi across one some case say no ensure tall between 3 p.m. and 9 p.m. enra. Said the where you know property na se for. Say not move for egumu na omo hwe so omo ebe menkrofo akọ from film akọ safety oh nti ye niema no a ye nye esikanti a ye beji asase no. We take everything for granted, we take everyone for granted. Said na atik wo kano nti adan na ba bia ho ye afro anyame bo afro no for a purpose. I was here feeling ho e di asase a edin. On say ye baby ye start program na make sure I was in rainfall party no.
Yeah.
Sanema we say nyina no factors so. But chama ye call asase sem no so no. Eya me the pass say wo ma ye emra no sa act 1036 bebo a. Na enhihye ewo mu o. Enti sa edin amubo e anka ne ba kunu so adin say dey for you no. Wo mu ehu ebo mu. Chese se emra nya wo mu a said the no discuss and said them so mran the market could do no a chere say yemfa ho nchew but the me retreat eye wanum na behwe sa enforcement
omo measure enforcement are compromise themselves
court no enti court no ye dey idea for you beba
any anka
obejana na
obejano
enti ojanu a na oman no ekosen ebi say hwe sa ministry no you know agina power no. I said it and so pa. Land commission. I said it e wo mu so pa. Sir, office of two lands. Okay wo mu.
Of course.
I said it da wo mu so ni so mu ye no. You saying active baby a friends of special planning authority. Wo mu nyinara e so wo mu ka bomu ehunu se ye adwuma no eyie.
Teo.
Na ye court no.
Ye adwuma ni yo na me bra panyin ba ko o se oto asase wo ha 1978. 78. Maybe the end there 76 I believe.
2 years on.
But I'll say I bought a land at Hachu in 1978. I registered the land with all documents and I started building 78. Or to UK. On one trip on my return from the UK, I realized the land has been split into 2 parts and sold off to 2 separate people. Not with no foundation, leaving me with a narrow path where the man next to me uses this property. How can we live in a country where laws do not work?
Narrow path.
Look
at Peter Celebrate. The book, no, the narrow path. Edwin of the man, no. But Chairman, Madam Fo, Pep J, me mate. On this what UK sir. No parcel of lands be. Me say until COVID no, not almost every 6 months, not of try tickets. Eba Ghana ha, eba train manson. If you say Oton Sasi no, enkrofo encroach. One more toma no no ankasa asa to man enkrofo. Enti Chairman, the me na me can say one ye dey to me ahye won sa no. Ma won mu ni o man ni hwamo. Chama we emfa ban ho. Ensasesem aban beko aban beba. Na ni baby a ensasesem na serious pa. Yeah, particularly.
Yeah.
Multiple sale no enkran. Kumasi no Ashanti region. Unya ni sa. What the young crofo edwa wo ho no say ebiom susure na bi nsati bi ho a onu kwa de aye ne hafa bi na sefo a community no anya ho benefits. But say ubenya apart from azafo a onim say asase no ope wabu onim say ya ton am obi obeka so say no. Then Chairman also ya so to asase no enema bi wo ho a LCA yo hwe na obi ka say
unti obi de oso no na asase a wato and I start to see that why foundation why filling Ochanu kakra bi buy obi abeto wall at the gate atum
afan foundation ni na
wato asase I foundation affiliate so ba be seja okoboabo anu kakra ba Ochanu kakra buy obi ato wall afasa send the gate atum
wafa me hu asase bi so ana edan yesi akodu lente obi be ton so ono an dan ompe bio oton ma obi ona ne ba na obi a finish ya otim me na me ka kiro obi asi ni dan wato ma edu lentilo na waja ho
but onim say electrical pylons ni ade ye ma ho kwan emra ma ho kwan so be si bibia wase but oba is legon ho baby am for si dan wase
chairman
Jowlu, yes.
Yeah, they are doing it.
Yeah.
Me see, Adik, me sadia no koya, me ya nem fami ho, wunim why. Men kai bu se bi yaw. Un say high tension, why is be tikum crofo bi. Adiantia ye sema entrance no. We saved you. Apart from wires no bet me atima electricity no. Radiation no so eba no. Emma enye good for health. Adentina kwa Chairman wasem no wadamfo no mate no nasem no ahwe I will associate myself with him say enya yi ba unim ye ka insasi say the na me kan kran hanom rampant pa because president for the na can land acquisition project na no try identify the various holes to land no title no na say the basic aye no what about for instance in kran particularly akamamuni asantibem especially dear asase ya ne dia no eya nchechemu wo hopa o asase ba ko etimi ye enua bensia enwotwe aduonu dia enti ni okoi enko atimi ko na odi ekomo obi na yitama enso de the same land no eko na ne sister ahwe enso de ne de akwakomo obi the same land. Enti mra we no ma hihye no address some of these issues but me chama dey hear me mommy amwa we should not let us resign ourselves to fate yam making sure say chama wo de wakonya kese me mintimi tramu bi me asem no be kakra no a me kan ye no kra no nkrofo the politics ebeba be bu asem no
tell a politician
but no kra so na me kan no wo de wakonya kese wo betimi aso ni aso nkrofo bi mu ne aposo on hwe aye e wo man mu se nkate ebi se wo ye judge na asem ne beda wanimu a ese hu se ne mu aye no se wo amu ani yie ani asem ni ntam ama nko yi a oman no na wo ha no ebi se wo encourage wo as long as no one actions no it boils down to insecurity
nanga
oh nti se asem ne bedu ani ma se judge na beka se wo be no kokwasa na wo nya ananso say ya de ba na minister the sentence na wo mra no mu no che say e so man bi 3 years na fi say wadamfo bi nkomo bi akoso wo ba bi mka say mra bi mponchi bi nsem bi baga na na nkom nsem bi akoso ne mponchi bi akoso ba bi nti no man 2 months. It serves as no deterrent to others.
Listen to a few more messages. It will shock you, some of them. Obviously, Otto Assassin, our company, I bought company, but I'll leave it out for now. Or say I bought a land from estate. Otto Amasaman 11 years ago. Yeah. The company Asamba back so some between 4,000 CVs. It's on he no signing document and you no so signing. After all these years, so into. Say no on your thing.
An estate company. No, an estate no, me but an estate company.
Nanka.
Usually estate companies need the
meanwhile, only say Obisu they are sending me say high tension, VRA and or send come yes Ejubano. Ain't as far as he's concerned, VRA is sleeping on the job.
Oh, absolutely.
I know Obisu de Bakwa, but I say now I'm said Dr. Aneka say it is better to buy a house.
Yes.
Yeah. I will estate a company home. Or see or down a state company, but what you know, with $250,000 10 years ago, up to now, no house.
Oh. Now what does I say?
No.
I'll say there was a problem with the house. And they were like, they'll try and solve it. It took them 8 years. So I said they should sell it and give me my money. They sold it last year and up to now. I take Meba. I'll say I'm listening to the accounts about people chiseling overhead bridges. Is making my heart boil. What type of people at all are we? We won't pay tax. We won't bridge, road, school, gutter, toilet. Then when they are built, we destroy them. With citizens such as these, no government can fix the country. On the land issue, sometimes I wish the state had taken over all lands like they did in the Francophone countries.
No, US.
I'll say, Kwame, it's easier to establish a large plantation, in Ivory Coast, for example, than in Ghana. Because in Ghana, if you want to establish a large plantation, say for purposes or industry or something, you have to negotiate with 10 different stools and families to acquire the same acreage, which in Cote d'Ivoire, the only entity to deal with is the state. Sometimes people have said, say, Kwame invest it in the state. But then also no.
An unadulterated Nkrumah is but one of the major concerns I have with the way Nkrumah administered our lands,
But I think
entrusting it in the hands of families and stools.
Yes, but at the end of the day, say Jiji na so ba abenman kenne.
No.
Enka aban for na akrachi for no.
No, it says here. No, Chairman, media, I think, say, Ankenumum Ebebo, Uto, there is security. Maybe there would be some difficulty in purchases, but I'm sure these are things we can always deal with. But says here, Kasi, Chairman, Uto Assassin, only assassin until you are done with the house. Because Utimito assassin in there, the way I'm not AK, na near Triaba. Na when so aba say we onye onu you can say enye onu na eso sign onye busuapanyi or you say ubehu somebody can pay like 3 times for one land. But elsewhere into our development no so planning into na ama plan we share the way a special planning it is simply because there's no centralized management or administration of our lands, and one say you can buy it from anybody. It could be family, it could be stool. Nti ya down in country planning for no kra no edwuma no aye diamomo. But if the lands were vested in the state, sebi yen twitwa asase ne nton no basa ena utoso a sebi untimi nsi dan ni just anyhow uko elsewhere Gambaga way, for example, Chairman Gambaga de ya de o and I'm talking about Gambaga Bengana yi
Republic of Gambaga.
Chairman uko at least anye bia yen de yen say yes sir. Nti even though we are a developing country like Ghana, but planning new year
Erebisi, I bought a piece of land in 2011 in Kokrokoo. That's 10 years ago. The man who sold the land calls himself a pastor. Apparently, he had sold the same land to plenty people.
Yeah.
When I sent people there to work on my land, the people almost got killed. They were warned never to set foot there again. Kwame, I went to the so-called pastor to give me back my money. He told me he will give me another one. I told him I don't want it. Just give me my money. Kwame, he paid my money in bits. Today 200, tomorrow 300 for 2 years. The man spoiled my money, Pastor. And that's how come I've lost interest in land in this country. Yeah.
In fact, somebody is using might. I just got a call from somebody. Say, I'm having this conversation. My name, I don't know if I'm allowed to mention. A company be a omuto asasi.
Doc,
actually, message Oyarifa. What's it damn do lentil level? Obia could bring say
lentil.
It's can be. And some will say, my more personal experience. Na me ye obi be amano. Na me was school mu di me teacher na wo ma ye adwuma ho no frɛ me say ba ko aba ho say assassin ne concrete na dia o mo di ye adwuma ni nyina wo mu nyai o mo nya adwuma chairman that time na me kira dia wo ofin so na me full car na me buy na me call site me ko na concrete ni nyina ada na me ko push akwa no bisa no a oye ohine no oton asase ne ma me no ni nua se wo mu ton asase no ono no wo mu ama ne sika no ebi enti na kwa na bisa say right ben na wo a obetu akwa esa de no se wo nua no ama sika ne bia me na me live ana when you say I made him pay for material na wo mu say ni nyina I showed him toughness am a try some kwaji sika no free ni nua no if we say me ni obi ani asem because crata ni nyina jenu media me de we mu ni say the introduction of digitization say the be hunu enema na vice president e kan ho asem
tamkra
ebiem ya to no so chairman obi o ho ada bi o de fa bedo ma so sankrofo no onko ye search bia ma de hia no ni sika bia ope na nka me ka asem bi na doc ba mu hwe na me pe piece of land bi ato eno bi kwa kire me asase bi wo kwam prime area me person me bo dina
Matthias
me kwa me hwe se de asase ne da ho
yesisi dan
almost 1.5 plots any boy no am so am dey ma me that time no na twitwim ena sim no meko akoye search me koye search no ena me hu say eye incumbent man so that so no nya gro when say chairman general enfie nwotwe ni metwa mu ho eko efie asase ne de da ho na ba bi asase ne da no chairman ubetimi esi kempiski wo ho ubetimi obianya ope enti bibisa kwa sense enti da me yiri ekwara mka se ohun sa asase we se ya nanka o se fie nwotwe ni asase we e de da ho wo fi sa asase da ho joa nka area ha wo kumase enti ka obia enko enti yan so ayeto asase no yan ko the extra mile yan hwehwem ye best doc watu wa monya liaison office bi won ha oni lands commission ne ministry no be tu anamona digitization a contentem
epacho oyarifa no they are sending me
yo
anya Hamilton
sir Hamilton or me mate
hey
me na ko training college
hey
100,000
asio
chairman it's anyway
100,000 kan crofo hunu yi o
1 billion
ashe
uka billion na say we are bro billion
uka
it's pathetic
uka billion
metima aka
just meba I'll say my father worked with GBC for 37 years. Okay, there's another one, but I'll have to read it. GBC for the me penny for. My father worked with GBC for 37 years on retirement for over 3 years. GBC has not paid his retirement benefits. Same way. Yeah, some more. Okay, thank you. I'll follow up on this. Oh, there be so sick. In 2015, I escorted a friend to Ablekuma to settle a land issue with the chiefs. Apparently, he had built a 4-bedroom house which wasn't complete. He had a caretaker in one of the rooms, yet the chief sold a portion of the fenced land with a structure to somebody else. We had to pay the new chief, pay for the blocks and work done. Issues of land in Accra is something else. Jamaluddin.
Engineer.
Arabi said this land guard nuisance is the main reason I haven't gotten the courage to buy land in Accra. Yes. You save, buy land, end up spending money you don't have on the litigation. The way the thing is going there, we'll just work smart and buy a house because Kwame, I bought my house at East Legon, Adringan, 5 years ago. I've tried to register at Lands Registry. A lady, you mentioned the name, has given me the runaround for the last 5 years and claims their lawyer is the one holding up the final signing. They've been to the house 3 times to take coordinates, all costs borne by me. At this point, I'm completely frustrated. I don't plan on developing any land in Ghana anymore. This country is indeed a crime scene. Odro in Atlanta, US. Hey, dear.
Somebody, you see, you can't. And media.
Obiso says some Ghanaians buy lands recklessly without verifying whether the land has been registered in someone's name or sold to a particular person. We must first consider this when buying land, since the landowners have developed the sickness of selling land to different people. Pythagoras, it's not sickness, it's greed, it's wickedness, it's
adjectives na song. But chairman, the Namikano say Woma de asho won sa no.
Yeah.
Say wo mo be boa na ye nyina ya, but na tik na wo ka leasehold ne land title you know mo Ghana ha. Won say ye tema brofo no ba ye no. Your system no say the na city a na ye abusua ne himfo asem no. Na ye wo ownership ne dadaw. Me gidi say e wo senka ya polish ni yie because about so be take over. I believe say compensation be obetu an yentimi. If you say we be ji nipa no or no
baby, you know at independence it was easy to do, but say at dear it can be difficult to do.
It say no the best
we can
option
be innovative about
any project here say wo ma ye ne act no 1036 no aba no but chama act no so baby wo ma madam viso be kokoto ya say baby bi wo mu a say oba no wa sa say na na me no sa asem no say wa kan there me pese man kra be tintim pese me kan no
ba ko say
japade bi mu
oni say sa de no anyway
na why education mu
because we social protection what does it do in lands law
say your culture na bi e kan wo bi o
yeah
because a whole part there other is near 9 a year be boa ma
sa land so we kan asem na nkasa ne wo ho
asem no kan ma no beti
na za ma na be kan on be kan
do send it
chairman oh sa lands yina sesi a ye kan ho asemi me I'm excited say at least there is some effort to digitize your land administration a idea that is very good nti ye di eno any the new Lands Act 1036 no edi kan ho a will go a long way because you see obia sabi oyes otunton sase would now realize that double grant is a serious offense.
Yeah.
Would dia agro utimi kodem. But beyond having an act, you know, my view is say it's not just enough to say oh say am rabi wo ho odi agro e bechu atu. Let's make it easier for people to understand. Until if there could be an abridged version of it, na yembo hu deuro na ahemfu yi nyina entiase say wo koton sase ana koton asase ama nipa mienu we the enya afi na ebe yon cobra
yeah
ntimi kodim and let's make it
yes say bedem
what's that
yes
oh chairman have you dealt with those who sell lands before? The only thing almost roche me bia mfiase. They are damn scared of jail, chairman. Mamin can't grandchild.
So how come they've escaped jail all these years?
They have their ways. One said the law was grey. Until they would always find ways around it. But say I'm running a very explicit way, and yet there is no grayness anymore. Until and would you come?
Yeah.
Oh, and people were exploiting the greenness, through AB contacts in San Emmanuel to get away.
Yeah.
But says here they are very clear. Yeah. And to me, my dream, yeah, making sure say we have an abridged version of Sa Acti. Now, in fact, every palace must have a copy of either the main act and the abridged version. Now, you translate even the abridged version into different languages. So that it will not, even though they say ignorance of the law is no excuse for its breach, but at least me my dream because you say queen yemo muntias yes so that chairman.
Yeah.
I mean the Ministry of Lands and Natural Resources should partner with the media. Na yembo hu deuro simplify the act no obi antias to the relevant provisions now dealing with the problems are yakan wasemi so that no chief would have an excuse to say oh mikra nearby. I know very well that in the new act, every palace is supposed to have a land secretariat. Yes. This act is very, in fact, it is about the best we could ever have.
My brother will be the Bakwaba.
Yes.
I'll say, Kwame, I'm listening to you live. I bought land at Amasaman.
That's
put a wall and a small building on it. The new chief says, now that he's the chief, he wasn't the one who sold it to me.
So that you come for renegotiation.
So he has sold it
regularization
to Wabo filling station, oil marketing company bidding. He has sold it to them for a filling station. Kwame, we've been in court for the last 18 years. A lot of our Ghanaians have lost. They've done the same thing to me at Bechile. Bechile. And at Ankonam Oyarefa, also in court. How can you be in court for 18 years? My auntie bought 16 plots at Hacho. Some of it has been encroached by some developers. The matter is in court. The developers have offered to buy off the land from her.
Okay.
My auntie's response in the Kapimchi. Ora me paucho tutu dang na famasa asemam. Because tutu dang na famasa asemam.
Chairman, like I was saying, actor is very comprehensive. Yema education also conform. Let's have an abridged version. Not the Urubon also.
Obviously, my chamber and hall self-contained. Chamber and hall self-contained with 2 bedrooms self-contained. Nina totally a 5. So 2 bedrooms self-contained plus another 3. It's still hanging in there 4 years at OEB. It's at the roofing level. The chief sold it to a bank. Now it's been fenced with my house right there in it. My brain po.
No, but if it's a bank that bought it, maybe because you can't come and find.
Your papers at the abrow.
No, Chairman, with an erected structure. And Nami, I was coming to that point about fake documents. Chairman, on this occasion, Mamin Chia, the Registrar of Lands, Mami Yabwedi, Mamin Chena.
Yabwedi Modi Obre.
Chairman,
because pressure or
Chairman, I was in her office, Nami Koye, and she's a fantastic woman by all accounts. And I said she's extremely diligent. Until Nami Koye, Bibi Jumabina.
Okay, a Republic of Gambaga
Juma. And I also, she had to tell me the diligence that ought to be done. So until now, you didn't come on. Usham Crawford, who said, Sebi, Chairman, Miss Remika. These guys can't even own a quarter plot. Yet they came with documents. Chairman, who said or catch them say, if you don't have the technical eye, you won't even realize the difference. And need the main document now. Signatures, stamps, be genuine. But she told me, say, "Oh, see, this is fake." And I'm see how. Oh, see, yes. Oh, see, sure. Oh, see, there's a syndicate.
Yeah.
What they do, they say, with, and they have some corrupt officials, of course, at the lands. They deal with them. They will manufacture documents in the pepe. And what would tea nakunya no so no? If you are not careful, you approve a DBI later at the Asamaba.
Yeah.
And yeah. She was leading them on, but they didn't know she had recognized. Said these guys are criminals. And she told me it's a syndicate. In fact, the supposed lesson. Nedino esse current Minister of Finance, Papa D. Pepe
Jones of Reata.
Absolutely.
Akwesi Jones.
Yes. And I see Onyakono. And I know very well say he's no more. Omzo Okochebi. I was namiti hona omukasa Okochebi.
Na say no kremo say esi eni chebi ntoko.
And I say well they say it's another Jones B. And I'm saying very well. And I say or train. Until Kashom said the following day 11 o'clock. Oh, Omuma lesson ankasa.
Emra.
Now, oh, just some minor mistake. Be not why any year now. She just wants to be sure say, like the person is alive and so on. So I said no, move suspected. So she rephrased what she said to give them the comfort. Oh, there's no cause for alarm.
No hala.
I'm going to say, now can me be free police ama ya be pick come up or say, but if I do that, the third person will not be found.
Yeah.
Into chinomu nyina ba na ya be form. Chairman, how many times can she fight this?
Akwebi started a message by say Obama Pokwase. My father bought 4 plots of land at Pokwase in 1981 from the then chief of the town. In the 1990s, my father sold 2 while we lived on one with the other undeveloped. Somewhere in 2005, my father wanted to sell the last one, by which time the chief had coincidentally passed on. His subjects demanded that he ceded ownership of the undeveloped land or be ejected from the one he was occupying. Just say, my last one. You won't believe these thugs brought in a buyer with excavators to clear the crops on the land and sold it outright. I convinced my old man to pursue the matter in court. He declined.
Yes.
For fear of being jujued and the farmer nyame typical thing. Today, here I am. I don't even have a quarter plot. Anytime I pass by the said piece, I feel like fighting. Say Obama. Pokwase.
But Chairman General, and the complicity of official dog.
Oh yeah.
And a guru boys and then as a form. Because Mami Asma working. Obi and a yes and crat and who is my son and between
Nanka mi case assembly.
It will no
one him say. Say Chado, the hottest area in Accra.
Another area.
Chairman.
Yeah.
You can have your title deed on the mother document, but Uko search will be din beba. Omako Chairman, you must see who title deed na ya register no.
Yeah.
At the title registry no. The way you would din every ho. No mudi obidi abesho. But on the mother document, we didn't know. But we are searching now. Udim emba. Ye do koko and the person who make a claim say assassin and India. Okokota. The judge is asking for the title deed. Any search document. Ye di ba udin e daso. Meanwhile the land is mine and on the mother document midin also. How they do how kwan omufaso yes adi. Ye be you udin every registry no mo.
Ati.
Complicity. Obi Sukuta a similar story.
Yes, you go to court and the judge is interested in the title deed. And such document.
I'll say I have 3 properties. None is registered because I'm afraid to even attempt. Kwame, I'll say when you present your papers, they'll make a fake copy and register it.
Yeah.
Later, your attempt will fail. You'll be then forced to either buy back your own property or abandon it.
Yeah.
So 3 properties. I haven't registered any of them.
And another issue, there's a problem.
Dr. Jones Opoku said, tell Atik Mohammed, I beg him, that Jones is not me. Dr. Joseph Okwai, we know it's not you. Very soon, people will start selling the seed itself.
They've started. Oh, they are selling kakra. Oh, where the odi kakra, I'm kakra. Egu ha utrisi.
Obisi, Nidiano, a foundation and structures, 7 plots. Why any foundation and structures? He's been developing for the past 8 years. Says Obiaba said it was my father's farm, so I should pay $35,000 per plot.
Times 7.
Oh, chairman. But another issue be chairman, there's this piece saying that me person make about them, but too high for no, too more money for Chairman, officials of state says here, state lands. Well, I didn't know it's a messy situation. What was that? Leases are families be in Accra, Edima are buying for the building of certain structures, no. Some of the leases have lapsed, they've expired. The right thing to do is to revert and to return the lands to the original owners and I renegotiate if there is the need. Chairman say I'm buying paying for be what they do is almost as look, go to cantonments. Go to Roman Ridge higher. We sana you there's a saying in my language say what was that me your customs muno or and say you punk.
Oh, I see.
Oh, Debbie. The best you can do is Sakura. And there's a saying say on hine ako you punka and then I'll catch maybe no more room honum. Say don't mind your stupid father and don't mind your stupid mother moon on me. And she said I'm buying paying for. They are doing illegalities in respect of land acquisition. What do you expect? Omonim say, and some of Sabi Langas, they work with some of the stools and the families.
Yeah.
And so when we say, Aban Penny or the Tumi Nabeji Yasasi. Honestly, what do you think they will elsewhere?
Kwame, in 2002, my mother bought 11 plots of land, 11 in Kaswa. In 2006, I personally went to view the lands for the first time. In 2008, I visited the site again with my mom. We nearly lost our lives. We were chased out by land guards who smashed and damaged our car beyond repair. It's not worth buying land anywhere near Accra and its environs. Utio sends that one.
Chairman, because
I am not religious. I am not religious, Kwame, but I'm pleading with everybody to pray that government succeeds in implementing this law. As quiet as it is, this government will be the biggest beneficiary. Kwame, the number of plots stolen from government, I'm sure it's in the tens of thousands.
Yes.
Maxwell Kofi Juma.
That's another issue. Like government agencies. There are encroachers. There's no feeling. The way they are into the way they are insensitiveness. Look, this whole land management regime is so messy. But
I bought 12 plots of land. 12 plots of land from the Ofanko chief at Ajin Kokrokoo.
Yeah.
Out of trust, he opted to help register the land for me. Kwame, I paid him for registration. And I had gone ahead to construct a dwarf wall only to come back after 2 years. To see a whole to see a whole city on my land. For the last 9 years, I am still battling this matter.
Yeah.
As a bit me a gem.
No, Chairman, another issue. One was I'm a foreigner, so one was some of them are joining in this whole craze. Me area ho, to the extent that supposed Chinese investor had to go and fake a company registration in order to steal lands, or the kind or 4G signature to acquire a certain land. And one was a published, and the owners found out and I'm going to call court quickly, and also fake registration document to like change the one was so Udi Kwame Sefa. No, Kwame na spelling no instead of inu no the ayaba
maybe the near I know the inaba
na and backdates it yeah search war you can say Richard Journal honum no it was clear say sa company na yes it was as old as when no sa time na sa company no anyhow and na oil China and the person is being aided by Ghana for ya until look a idea and we have some lawyers we have sabi your court systems issue and shadam buasa
and I'm say the complicity of official dom
is key. It's fundamental.
One way I transform to do work for state
and to do right by us,
boys and criminals.
Mami Fantu just say Yashisha director of bridges and a Ghana Highway Authority in Penny say and come be no. In fact, my motorway overhead, Ashaman overhead, Achimota overhead for the last how many hours? 1 hour plus.
Oh, Jema, Onzanga Omoda.
Yes, Sanka
Omoda. Program now from Bayajuma.
In the meantime, the overall best herbal clinic of the year 2020-2021 is Noble Trust Herbal Clinic, our Banana in Abolo Junction. And Noble Trust Herbal Clinic is organizing a free health screening for people with kidney issues, prostate issues, heart problems, sexual weakness, diabetes, and other diseases. And please, a free screening, a man. Participants will enjoy free registration, free scan, free lab, and free consultation. Or China Friday and a Saturday, 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. Fix your body, fix the man in you. You may call Dr. George Donko on 026 711 7666. 026 711 7666. Now, Infinix Note 10.
Wow. Listening to you, I almost.
Na China na nkoni kutwa we there. Sami ananso eche beka kutwa. Omo brain phones, my phones dey asa.
Oh,
no credit ho na kan why free.
Na there na odi be.
Now 4 phones era them han nke fan twen. More than a week ago. 80 phones dey asa. But omo brain
ujane ya na anu ama no.
There be Friday no me quite technical languages. Okay. Monday no so na I was saying my home kakra.
Yeah.
Because of Kwesiada Munsem.
Now can you cry review you be am belated.
Enya meeting.
Tell me message no.
Infinix for bring me Bluetooth headset and souvenir back on aye interesting vacuum cap.
You know what does it do?
Patcho be the man will be home. Inti Bluetooth headset yes so one minute there 80 yeria na mama munyina mahobi eja I think so see it me pon
chairman na me see mama for we na that judgment that he did o mama just 1 minute mpo anka I'd be medawase 1 minute
starting now.
No, me see me we na nanka 1 minute. I just wanted to make a suggestion about sir.
Say your time,
Chairman.
There be
lamenting about earlier failure to vest all lands in the state, you know. I think that there could be a remedy. Almost as this year, Ghana for developers, real estate companies, and Kebeya, even though this new act is solid, maybe in the regulations, and we could even amend the act to include the fact that, says here, so we are busia, and now we are stool, and now we are skin, now betons are here. Don't sell it directly to individuals. Sell it to a registered estate company. Maybe Ministry of Lands could have an estate registry. And this person who real estate come and register, they will verify say you have the capacity and so on and so forth. Now you are more licensed. Now you become a licensed and a recognized estate developer, so that you are qualified to purchase lands from your kind of stools and families. So that so be per asasia. Nipa no betimi contact any of these estate companies. Now I could talk every or more. If there is any issue, you know where to go. But so I could talk every busian ho. Busian penny beka shall say, oh, minu yakuma isi or no so nye binti ebe ya. And sometimes ninu yakuman beka ko tama beba be tama. Now, Kokachan, Ninu opinion is a Kokachan say, I'm not the rightful person to sell it. Sometimes they do that. And to be one, and we are number 3, 4. But if you are a real estate company, at least you have capacity be to deal with some you may. If they are selling to you, yes, sure say, on bet me as a Kotama estate agency because you would have found out.
I think new act, I make a provision for a registry for every stool.
No, what I mean is that.
So I believe that now the tour assassin. On say we call
secretariat.
We call sentiment for instance. Assassin that one say ye kuchi assassin. We ye museum, we ye hwanyo or hineno. And answer no 2-4 you over. It is a move registry no and our secretariat no or hineni fee honoma. It means it say whatever search a beba eventually a beba a honum. It is some bahua, secretariat and them rano a beso mumu first.
That is for stools and skins. How about families? Said the lands are vested in both stools and families. Let's have a registry of estate companies. Omuno. And the law should be very explicit. Say,
I think point well made. Maybe sa lawyer being pamucho. Minya no me mama no papa no me panyufo ne me seniors are retire GBC. Asem na mudi tu dwa no ye adwuma na ye bisa. Na asem na abano. Pamucho muntie. GBC is not paying retirement benefits. Kwame, government, that is SNIT, has already paid all retirees. What the retirees are calling retirement benefits is actually long service awards. Oh, okay. Now, this falls due for every staff member every 10 years, according to the collective bargaining agreement. Staff used to get paid because it was easier on the corporation. But the same staff pushed for it to accumulate. So they will take their lump sum upon retiring. Today, the amount accumulated is 22 million cedis. It is so huge, GBC cannot practically pay. That's the reality. This is not government business because the agreement was between management and staff without identifying the source of funding. By law, GBC cannot use government revenue to pay. That is the wahala GBC finds itself in. It's painful, it's sad, but it is the truth.
That's a catch-22 situation.
That's a catch.
Chairman, now see a few minutes on this.
Maybe I take my point.
No, Chairman, okay, 2 minutes there. Now we have benevolence.
I take my point.
I invoke your benevolence.
But I think sometimes we are running story.
Yeah.
Ain't it next week, then?
Next week.
Thursday.
Chairman.
Exactly a week from now.
Anyway,
it would have developed. Because we are trying to get the Attorney General to speak on Kokrokoo on this matter. I am sure the matter would have expanded some more. There will be more flesh.
Absolutely.
And we'll look at it beyond. Say, I have NDC and PP politics.
Which is what I wanted to speak to.
Well, I have NDC and PP politics.
Every time.
Chairman.
As usual, Ghana is the loser. Yes, Doc.
Chairman, Mr.
Yes, sir.
Maybe is it highways and now say what when they in charge of Sakaswa Queen? When they in charge?
Minister.
Engineers are Ghana. Mimi to me can you? Adentina. Such a major road. In short to be here, Panisi. Yeah, to me, you know, one day, cry say, Ghana, let's get 110 right. In sure Kakeo. Me to a me bompire se kwani nsuo beto matumi adua nsuo to anan kofo yam siso adenti na se ekwan enye ekwan bi ada me dan achi o such a major road nsuo to anasi
esi
nto bi antumi nya ho hwe what is wrong with us?
This is Ofanko road.
Exactly. You may ask what is wrong, but my question is what is right with us? It looks like there's nothing right with us.
No.
I'll take my very last message. It says, Kwame, judges in this country are sometimes part of the problem. I have litigated a piece of land in my hometown, Eburi, for the last 12 years. Kwame, how can I be going to court over the same matter for 12 years? Yes. Kwame, we go to court in Kofodia. When this case started, I was in my early 60s. Today, I am over 70 years. And we've been going up and down for this case. Kwame, I have a proper title. The defendant is a lady who says her late husband gave it to her as a gift without a document. Kwame, can you imagine?
You can't give what you don't have.
Recently, the judge gave a bizarre judgment against me, rather accusing me of fraud. What is right with Ghana? Honest to God.
Mr. Of Makwata, Mr. Sapeman, Opakwan, Makanka, Mr. No, Chema Oko is legal, and then they come to me. They are asphalting already asphalted roads. Abra, me pages between us road, Kekeo. Chairman from Sapeman to Upa, a major route. And I buy Uncroft baby, almost teeth are quite not to you. Uncroft, if I fear crown Crawford, Mutisa, a honor, and you're no Nanaya. If I to cry as your baby. Oh, Chairman, we just between us road, we are not asking for the road to be asphalted for now. But already we are asphalting already asphalted roads. Abra, we could extend the cake for others to also get at least some I can say wholesome rules to apply. I had you mark the last time
accident is you on
Ombe couple of accident. Over the need you more Wadaruma. Me debi amisi member office, but wait dear, Wadaruma Makan was a mabre. But the assemblyman, everybody else. I think complaining.
Like my memo in Phoenix no 10 for headphones now. Fagot children.
Chairman, say was a minister na make
why? Minister
for rules.
Minimum. Why?
Oh, Chairman. My offer Makwata.
Minya so kai me.
I say mo. Offer. Sir, Chairman General so on kai wo dia. Ye na che say.
Debi min kasa me min kai do. Debi min yeni so kai me.
Hey, offer ne the matter chop board. Me so.
Min yeni. Offer Makwata dem nya so kai me.
Oh, anka
o za ma sampai na yekom.
On kai me ka say crash ma me tinyo ma bi ase ba when dey.
On kai me nya sure.
But we there Wadaruma.
And cry for na ka wa asem.
There's a need for
bienta. Ahana mete.
But there's a need for
I me offer pa.
Minim.
But menya sure so kai me.
Offer there's a need for agent.
David. Amakwata.
Area o ya no we ohun e ma bi
o mempe. Na oti ase won hwa me na wu na me o hwe me. Oti ase won hwa me na wu na me hwe me. Na wu me do ye de. Asa bye bye. Me kwa na me wo fa se kwa na wu am be san boka.
Oba if you be the jack me.
Charlie, how are you? Vanessa Nipa and Son, happy birthday. You're 14 years old today, Vanessa Nipa and Son. It's from your dad, Duke, also and son of Rotabi Phones, and your mom, Mrs. Rita, also and son. And to you, Mrs. Eunice Asumahine, a member of the Council of State. Happy birthday to you, madam. It's from COP George Alex Menson. Kitty. Kokrokoo Bilson is next on your radio. We're back again tomorrow morning. It will be the 25th day of June in the year of our Lord 2021. May your day be blessed. Remember to keep your dreams and hopes alive. It's all you have. I trust you. And as always, when you stop to say a prayer, remember to say one for me too. God bless. Good morning.